We use a product called Peel Stop. After we get through scraping all the loose paint off, we just brush on this Peel Stop on all the edges. You know, once you hit it with that knife and run that grinder over it, get it smooth, then put that Peel Stop on there and it'll keep those edges from popping up. And then put a coat of Kilts on all of the bare wood, everything that you scraped off and all the new work, put on Kilts primer before we paint it. A lot of times on these storage buildings, the first thing to go is the bottom of this siding. The rest of the building's pretty good. We're just going to take a piece of siding and trim out the bottom of it, caulk it in, cover up that rotten stuff, paint it. Just putting a band-aid on it. And this will all be covered with a piece of trim that'll cover that. Put a coat of paint on it. Some of these places where the trim and the siding is separated from the brick is so big you can't caulk it in, so you have to just get you a 1x2 and scribe it in there. Just mark it and cut it to where it fits, nail it on, and then caulk that new piece of wood in. We completely caulked the house in. There's no cracks anywhere. You won't see any cracks on one of the houses that I paint. It's completely caulked in after we pressure wash. The last folks that sprayed this got paint all over the chimney. We're all caulked in and primed up. And I'm fixing to crank up my spray rig this morning and get busy. Well, slight change of plans. Hadn't rained in a month and I started up my spray rig and it is flooding.
This is a stained front door that we're going to take off and rough sand it, and prime it, and then paint it red. Time this siding like this is that old T111 siding, hadn't been painted in years. It's really sucking up the paint. So you got to spray it, and then once you spray it, then you back roll it with I'm using an 1.25 inch nap roller, and it gets down in all those lines. If you don't do that, it'll just, all those lines will just show back up, no matter how much paint you put on there. It's all new work there, and we got it all primered. Got plastic over our bushes to where we're not going to get any paint on them. And then where we can't use the guard, we use paper. There's a water hose bib right there is the reason you got to use it there. And just use the guards the rest of the wall.
Whenever I spray a house, a lot of times it's just as quick to do brush and roller work. Like this trim is red over the top of that beige color, and by the time you cover the roof and shield the bottom, it's just as quick to make a couple of trips around the house with a roller and a brush. And you know, you get 2 heavy coats of paint on that trim, it'll look fine. You can see right where he's rolling on that second coat, that red really covers good that second coat, and by doing the brush and roller, there's not a bunch of red paint all over the siding that I've got to clean up, or on the shingles. Well, we're getting close to finishing. We're making a final trip around the house with a rake, raking up all the pieces that we scraped off, and while we're raking, we're just going ahead and raking up a few of these leaves, trying to make it look pretty.
Well, here's the third coat of red on the trim. It looked pretty good, but it was just light in spots, so we went ahead and go all the way back around it. Third coat of red. All right, there's your house. Welcome back to Arlington, Charles and Alice. I sure appreciate you letting me help you with this job, and can't wait to visit with you more. Welcome back to Texas.
If you need help with your next exterior or interior remodeling job, give Mike Culpepper, the Burleson Handyman, a call at 817-229-1853. Got lots of references on the internet. Just go to Burleson Business TV and type in the Burleson Handyman.